Astrid and Lilly Save the World is incredibly amazing. I thought it
Oh,
was such a fascinating show.
thank you so
Um,
much.
for you, what was it about Lily that captured your attention?
I think her vulnerability is what really, drew me to the character in the first place. I just loved that she was able to be so open and just yeah, super super vulnerable in front of people. Obviously, the fact that she was written as a plus size character was another huge thing for me. As I feel like plus size representation is much needed in the media right now, in TV and in movies. So that was something else that really captured me about her. Also, she just has this cool super leg that 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 was super fun when I read that as well. So there was a lot that I loved about the character.
Definitely, and her friendship with Astrid is kind of a typical friendship. It doesn't seem like a very forced thing for a show. What is it like getting into that mindset with your co-star?
I mean, honestly, Jana and I became such fast friends in the show, and like off screen. We became so close. I mean, we met for the first time in St. John's and we kind of just clicked instantly. So I think, getting to play with each other on screen was it just felt really comfortable and really natural because, we had become already great friends. And yeah, and I think just spending a lot of time with each other, we ate pizza, we just did a lot of best friend things. And, we have a lot of differences and a lot of similarities. So I think that's just kind of why we work. So it was always really fun getting to play with her.
That is awesome. Is there any obstacles in getting to play this character? Because it seems like there's so much going on in this show.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the show. I mean, I think one of the obstacles was like a physical obstacle for me for the character. She does a lot with her. It sounds funny. She does a lot with her leg. In the show when it comes to defeating monsters, especially later on in the season, there's a lot more physical combat scenes that we see. So that was a challenge for me because I had never really done a combat scene before. But we had this amazing stunt coordinator, and they were able to, coordinate these things for us and make it easy, make it easier for me. I mean, yeah, there was one time I had to be like harnessed to this trailer, and I was on a bike, and I was like harnessed. The bike was harnessed to this like trailer, and it was attached to this truck, and I had to drive around or ride around, pretending to bike ride, harnessed to this thing. So that was really fun, and that was definitely a learning curve for me playing the character.
Is there any training that you have to do in order to, keep in a certain shape for this?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the training that we had was just being on set so often. We were having like 14, 15, sometimes 16-hour days. And so we kind of had to keep up that stamina throughout the day. I mean, we didn't have a lot of training before, like stamina training before we actually started shooting. But when we got to set, we were there for so long, it kind of just forced us to stay, just to be able to keep up with everything. The nature of the environment just kind of forced us to keep up with it all.
Definitely. And is there anywhere you're hoping that this character goes? Because they do seem very true to life. They don't seem like, the typical TV character.
Yeah, it's true. It's something I really love about the writing in this show is just that the characters are very authentic, and I think they really allowed us as actors to put ourselves into the characters. So, I guess I I'm hoping, or I'm not hoping, but we'll see Lily sort of break out of her shell a little bit more as the season goes on, and I think people will really enjoy that. And it was really fun to get to play different sides of Lily because she is very sweet and very emotional, but we get to see her kind of build up that confidence as the season goes on. So I'm very excited for people to watch that.
And how did you build that side of the character? Is it more of you that you put into that character, or is it something that's written down for you?
Yeah, you know what? I think I am definitely more of a confident person than Lily is. I'm more of an outspoken person than Lily. So I actually found the challenge with the character was being so vulnerable and being so just present. I think that was a big challenge for me, Samantha, as the actor. But yeah, as we go on in the season, I get to bring a little bit more of myself into the character. So yeah, that is it's going to be really fun.
Definitely. And this show has done very well. Uh, like, what do you think resonates with people so much?
I think it's just that, they can see themselves on the screen. Because I know when I was in high school, I would have loved a show like this. I would have loved to see someone that looks like me on a TV screen. And yeah, I feel like people are just having a great time because, they can see themselves and they can relate to these characters, whether you're in high school or not. I mean, the things that these characters are going through can happen to you when you're in high school or not. If you have body dysmorphia, that doesn't just happen in high school. Or if you're feeling self-conscious, those feelings don't go away when you leave high school. So I really think that people, I'm hoping, people resonate with that.
Definitely. And who were you in high school? Were you the type of person that would be friends with these
Oh,
characters?
I would have loved them. I would have loved them in high school. I kind of jumped from group to group to group in high school, so I didn't really. I was, sometimes with the quote unquote popular kids, sometimes with the theater kids or the music kids. I kind of hopped around a lot, and I definitely would have loved Astrid and Lilly. If I was in high school, I think they would have been some of my best friends because they are just so real, and I love their morals. I love their values, and I think it would have done me really. It would have been very good for me in high school to have been friends with people like them.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. This show is
Thank you so
great.
much.
You're doing fantastic, and I hope to see more of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Thank you for having me on here.